Mr. President. What a legacy. On behalf of every single police officer, on behalf of every single spouse of a police officer, on behalf of every child of a police officer, to say, Mr. President, and even to some extent, on behalf of our extended family, to thank you very much for being a legacy president.
The Security Services Housing Project is part of a comprehensive strategy to enhance the capacity of our security agencies. It goes hand in hand with our efforts to provide modern equipment, advanced training, and better working conditions for our police force. Today is a happy day in the relationship between the government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the Ghana Police Service. Ladies and gentlemen, you will recall that on 6 March this year, at the 61st Independence Day Parade, I assured the Ghanaian people the government will provide the means and do whatever it takes to enable the police discharge their duties effectively.
Awusia mesre jesema kakra bi wo ye NDC ni wo ye MPP ni wo ye Ghana ni nko a de mesre se gine wani ne hwe video ya menomie no ye baba behwe we eye 320 homes anase 320 housing unit. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo na pension wo siye edema oman ya prosifo ya watchere se 320 housing unity kwan ya wofa to se na be ya wohiahia ne ahokyere Ghana Police Service for wonum wo mu no obehwe ne wayi wonum afiri mu ya we ne fa ya toso miensa na mekire phase 3 sa adwumadie na watchere se sa dan we ya yesie wie 320 no ubenya 112 2 bedroom chese mako 112 2 bedroom apartment and 208 3 bedroom unit na chese emu mako 208 no uwremu a 3 bedroom and an hall kakraka ni toilet and bath na kitchen chese mekana mejade yefie mu a na chese sa dan pon mako 320 aban ehya se 2018 ya 2024 ena wode ebawie ya okopa hontoma bra na George Akufo Dampare won na ye prosifo nyina asahene na uyi sa dampon nyina si nchene a or additional facilities a ebiti se officers mess wasasi officers mess kese eka ho a ho na prosifo yi wonum dwumadi ahodo pinu ano wonum beye no ena afi social center a wonum mba ewofie ebedi agoro wonum yerenom wonum nananom ne chese omabusuafo nyina no edu weekend a ombadwodwo omapom ena afi so 2 multipurpose playing court ena kindergarten chese mekana majade eyekuro ena Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo wo chichire ya wode ema aprosifo na dwumadie no mopa ho ntoma no se de koye ena mepese yehwe bi yenyi amanyosem nto nchen ya na de bia mekase nipa bebre no akase His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo bae wa mebotew wa mayehwe enye ho na mehwe so ye bibi se wanye bibi emfoni no ena eba bedi adanse yenya daje na yehwe dwumadie no se de esi ekoye ene ni fa wadaro ma like video yi mame bomodian like afi to share video yi na ne titiri for wadwenkyere bra na ye nyina ase ye Ghana fo de ye nko yenim ewo sa akwan no so wadaro ma like mame
Welcome to Phase 3 of the Transformative Security Services Housing Project, designed and constructed to enhance the living conditions of Ghana's police service. Under the visionary leadership of His Excellency, Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic, this 320 units project will help close the housing deficit of the security services. These new accommodations consist of 112 two-bedroom units and 208 three-bedroom units, thoughtfully designed to meet the diverse needs of our police force. The project includes an officer's mess, a social center, two multi-purpose playing courts, a kindergarten, and a playing ground for children, creating a vibrant community space for all residents. This development not only improves the living standards of our police officers, but also enhances their ability to perform their duties effectively. By providing a stable and comfortable living environment, the project ensures that our officers can focus on their primary role of maintaining law and order. Join us as we celebrate the completion of this vital project, a beacon of progress and a symbol of the government's dedication to supporting those who protect and serve our nation.
What a legacy, Mr. President. What a legacy. On behalf of every single police officer, on behalf of every single spouse of a police officer, on behalf of every child of a police officer, to say, Mr. President, and even to some extent, on behalf of our extended family, to thank you very much for being a legacy president. The volume of logistics you have provided to us, prominent among them, vehicles including over 4,000 motorbikes spread across the length and breadth of this country. Mr. President, that is historic, and it is one of your legacies that we will be forever grateful. The next one, Mr. President, is where we've been able to deploy policing to the doorsteps of communities which have never seen policing, such that now police has come so close to the doorsteps of the communities and the members of the communities in such a way that it has affected the dynamics of crime in this country, and Ghana has become one of the most peaceful countries in the world. What is even important is that beyond the traditional units that we have in the system, Mr. President, through your initiative and leadership, we've been able to establish 181 regional form police units made up of an average of 35 police officers with vehicles and motorbikes dotted in a network fashion across the country. Where communities who have never seen policing, where roads where armed robbers were disturbing, all these places have been covered, and working in unison with other security agencies, we can say that Ghana is at peace with itself when it comes to security. Mr. President, all because of you. Mr. President, when it comes to welfare, I'll mention just two. The first one is the establishment of Police Emergency Medical Intervention Fund, where by that establishment on your authority, and which was also commissioned by you or adored by you at the police hospital, every single police officer, irrespective of where you are, your rank, whenever you have any issue of medical and it's work-related, you are given the best of treatment wherever it is in this world, be it in Ghana or anywhere, within the shortest possible time. Mr. President, this has led to a situation where almost 20 of our people, both in Ghana and across the world, have received treatment, and all of them have come back still alive, living, and their families enjoying them. Mr. President, that is one of your legacies. We are happy. Mr. President, the last one, there are many, but for want of time, is a legacy of housing. What a wow. What we are witnessing and seeing today is not the first. The first one, the major one, in addition to all what you have done across the country, is the Domi-Kwabrenya one, which you commissioned yourself. And now, the second phase of that is also ongoing. And that is historic, and we will forever be grateful. Now, coming to this, we are still trying to recover from the shock we've had in terms of looking at the quality of the room, the space available, and everything that goes with it. Mr. President, we want to tell you that it's not about us anymore. It's about our spouses, it's about our children. And together with them, we say thank you very much for making us also look good and committed to do our job.
This milestone is not just a testament to our determination to improving the living standards of our security personnel, but also a key step forward in our national quest for enhanced security and safety. The Security Services Housing Project is part of a comprehensive strategy to enhance the capacity of our security agencies. It goes hand in hand with our efforts to provide modern equipment, advanced training, and better working conditions for our police force. We believe that a holistic approach is necessary to create a robust and effective security system. By addressing the various needs of our security personnel, we're laying a solid foundation for a safer and more secure Ghana. The Security Services Housing Project will undoubtedly have a positive impact on the police community, serving as a model for other security services and illustrating our dedication to delivering high-quality housing solutions that meet current standards of comfort, sustainability, and safety. The Security Services Housing Project emphasized the government's obligation to supporting our security services. We acknowledge your sacrifices and will continue to invest in your welfare. So let us continue to work together, hand in hand, to build a Ghana of which we can all be proud. A Ghana where every citizen feels safe, secure, and valued. A Ghana where our security personnel are well-equipped and well-housed, ready to protect and serve.
Na emre bi mede to dwa se His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ono ne Ghana mampani a wo ba ye nimfie nwotweso wa mfanani ankyere faako enye akwan nko a na oba be yiye ye nyina ye wo Ghana titiro ni ye nsemtwerefo de abri bia Nana Addo yi akwan na ye ni de akire enti sebe nye obi na ba beka akire se Nana Addo anyehwe a ye beji atum ye de akire ye ni krotwa wisi said His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ba ye ya wahye akwan ahodo bi so ye nim akwan ahodo a woye nti kine bi said John Dramani Mahama ni ho na aban bi ba na obeka se John Dramani Mahama ba ye wanyehwe wanye kwan a ye mu bi no nya de ye bepene sana de ye ni tuemu Nana Addo ba enso oba be ye no de ye ma nipa entu mfuturo ngo Ghana fo ani Nana Addo be ye akwan papa uyi akwan a wo ye ya engoma hwiem wani agoro Ghana ye nyina nim se ye ban education pa de a MPP uyi omu si nche ne ye hospitals de obede no wayi MPP afiri mu amana ye chese me kan megade yi apomden ho military Ghana Armed Forces eniema na nado secure ya wode resource wo mo no ano den papa Ghana Police Service so de na chese burubu eno krampo de na edutwam George Akufo-Addo ya penso ena wo share na nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo ema wonom kwakra CCTV cameras over 8,000 yet say oh my Ghana baby a wonemu bia no wadwen yo say wo bo kro no ana wodi boni afa ho adia oboa Akufo-Addo ya dawroma ene CCTV cameras bobo street team baby a aboa ebo ye ho ban enti na nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo de ne niema obabe ye de board the security agencies no service na obiti baby na se oyi sa ne mene nyina agu nkyia kase na nado bai wa anya hwe a ye mo bia ne tue mu na se bia nyamesomfo no de ye mpene emma sa de ne nkoso we ya ye kokohwe ye a wasi dampo 320 kurade ama police no na enche yo ena okoko machine vehicles 200 vehicles or the ma police for ye be kai abre bia Kwame despite woni ni nua ofori sapon wonu mu si Tesano police station ana nado kokko machine ye no ehon wo share wo mo se sa ankora timi asisa police station we dia cha ban de a wonu nso be na afamu de no de cars ya ba beboa se de bia ni nyina kakra be ko nanimu a eno na eni chebi ana nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo de cars we ba ya wo ba be chema police ye ne wo ne makura se kora police fo wo mo wo sa Toyota Camry a police vehicle ye omode enamo a dane de nyina omode bom pempen enti we ni the legacy sa na nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo ba ya wo ba be ye enti enese Ghana ni wo hwe video ya share for adwenkyere bra na ma obi asebie ne woted baby amanyosem nti opese wotuvutu ogu Ghana fo ani no ye nyina to ema ye hunu se na nado ba ye ne sebe nyene bibia na oye ya na ye fede nanso so utan okwadua na wayi ne America ye nkonkohwe ebra wo commission Tesano ne nsem wo kan ye na afi nso so wode 200 vehicles e de be che police service no ye nya adaje ne hwe boda roma ya no wa share ya no wa like ya mame like video no mame na afi nso so fa wadwenkyere nso so bra me da CP.
To equip the police better, at least 1,000 new vehicles are being procured for the police this year. Already 200 pickups have been allocated under Operation Calm Life, with 200 saloon vehicles to be delivered soon, with more to come.
Today is a happy day in the relationship between the government of the Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the Ghana Police Service. Ladies and gentlemen, you will recall that on 6 March this year, at the 61st Independence Day Parade, I assured the Ghanaian people the government will provide the means and do whatever it takes to enable the police discharge their duties effectively. Some 2 months after, at the commissioning of the new Tesano Divisional Police Headquarters, I indicated that 200 saloon vehicles will soon be delivered to the Ghana Police Service. Today's ceremony is a fulfillment of that pledge. We're doing all of this because this government believes that the most essential things for a nation are the peace and safety of its people and its territorial integrity. It is when these are guaranteed that citizens can go about their normal lives in security and try to improve upon the quality of their circumstances. We all sleep feeling protected when the men and women of the police service work to keep our nation, our communities, and our streets safe. It is therefore vital that the executive should offer its full support to the police to allow it to perform its duty of maintaining law and order. Government will continue to mobilize whatever assistance
it can to enable the police provide the Ghanaian people the kind of service they deserve. This year, we are undertaking the rehabilitation of police stations throughout the country to standardize the infrastructure. Resources have also been allocated for police kits, protective gear, and adequate quantities of other essential equipment. And more vehicles are on the way. Our aim is to strengthen the police, fashioning it into an honest, disciplined, efficient, and robust force, whose emphasis will be on proactive and preventative policing rather than reactive. I urge the police to pay particular attention to the proper maintenance of these vehicles and use them to serve and protect the Ghanaian people. When the citizenry and police work together, we can be assured of our safety and security, and then we can challenge all our energies in resources into building a progressive and prosperous nation. May God bless the Ghana Police Service and us all, and may God bless our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention. Damase papa kwa mwajijeme awahane yere mama bi hu wa hai e hyeme kran dendende se nya nipa tesamo ne nya woni e betumi aboa me bibia aba ne yi a Ghana ye wani bebre ko izme baba sre ahode amu amode ye adwuma mu koso saa mpanyifo a waha no ma hye wombo semsema etwitwa wa na mu nyina no me ne mpanyifo no so ye ba betena se ni ahwe modwuma so mo amunim agini din wo wiase afa na nyina enamo munti no besramo mo koso sa na de wo ho asese ye no me mafa no me ba ba ye e ma mo susu mo nya ho me da maso nya ko pon sa mo nyira
Over the past 5 years, Ghana has witnessed unprecedented growth and progress in its road infrastructure. Let's take a look at the remarkable achievements. 6 completed, 6 under construction, heralding a 140% increase in interchanges since 2016, facilitating smoother and safer travel for all. Massive investments have led to the expansion and improvement of the roads network, enhancing connectivity and boosting economic growth nationwide. 33 new bridges have been erected, connecting communities and ensuring safer journeys for commuters. With 126 kilometers of existing lines rehabilitated and 141.81 kilometers of new tracks laid, Ghana's railway network is on track for a modern era of transportation. With a focus on improving accessibility and connectivity for all citizens, there has been a staggering 158.3% increase in roads constructed and rehabilitated compared to the previous decade. Over 1,500 kilometers of roads maintained by the Ghana Highway Authority and significant efforts in feeder and urban roads maintenance to ensure longevity and safer roads. Over 1,800 kilometers of roads upgraded and surfaced, enhancing road conditions and ensuring smoother rides for all travelers. Through strategic investments and relentless efforts, Ghana's road infrastructure has been transformed, laying the groundwork for a prosperous future for all.
On behalf of the Ghana Armed Forces and the Ghana Navy in particular and our co-hosts, I sincerely thank His Excellency Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, for his presence today to deliver the keynote speech. Your Excellency, sir, this highlights the commitment of your government to enhancing maritime security in Africa and to harness the potential of the blue economy for national development.
This week is dedicated to African maritime security and cooperation, key elements of regional security. And we've already been talking about the fact that there is much to be proud of. The Gulf of Guinea is far safer today than it was 3 years ago, and that's due to the work of the people in this room and our cooperation.
It is with great honor that I welcome all of you to Accra, the vibrant capital of Ghana, and to the opening ceremony of the 2024 African Maritime Forces Summit and Naval Infantry Leaders Symposium Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, Africa's vast coastline and maritime resources hold immense potential for economic development and growth. However, this potential is constantly threatened by various maritime security challenges, including piracy, illegal fishing, smuggling, and maritime terrorism. These threats not only jeopardize our economic interests, but also undermine the safety and well-being of our people. Indeed, as we all know, the global maritime space, particularly the Gulf of Guinea region, is a key route for international trade that connects all the major continents, from the Middle East and Asia to Europe and the Americas. The current crisis in the Red Sea and the rerouting of maritime traffic around the Cape of Good Hope to the Western Hemisphere and Europe attest to the strategic importance of the western coast of Africa. In addition, the growing investments in the region, particularly in offshore oil and gas infrastructures, mean that coastal trading and maritime traffic are bound to increase. With this growing wealth and geostrategic relevance, the region has to cope with both traditional and emerging maritime security threats. Today, piracy and armed robbery at sea, which are the most visible symptoms of insecurity in the Gulf of Guinea, have, as a result of the coordination of efforts of the Nigerian, Ghanaian, and other navies, been appreciably suppressed, but still remain important threats to national and regional maritime activities. Aside these major threats, there are increasing numbers of other incidents occurring in the territorial and international waters across the entire African continent. Illegal oil bunkering, kidnapping at sea for ransom, illegal fishing, terrorism, and drug trafficking are common threats across our territorial waters. These transnational crimes do not only threaten national and regional peace and security, but they also come at a great cost to the economies of both coastal and non-coastal states. In the face of these challenges, it is imperative that we foster greater cooperation and collaboration amongst African maritime forces. By working together, sharing intelligence, and coordinating our efforts, we can address effectively maritime security threats and safeguard our maritime domain. It is indeed instructive that to this end, several collaborative efforts have been advanced by African countries. Key among them are regional collaborations between neighboring countries to improve the approach to dealing with maritime crimes. The operationalization of the Yaoundé Code of Conduct is an example of significant efforts made by countries in the Gulf of Guinea to deal with maritime crimes. Under the leadership of Ghana, the Gulf of Guinea Commission, which had been moribund for some years, has also been revived to contribute to securing the peace and stability of the Gulf of Guinea. The commitment of my government to retooling the Ghana Navy and the Ghana Armed Forces in general has been amply demonstrated. Since coming to office in January 2017, government has acquired and commissioned some 20 vessels for the Navy. The process of acquiring 2 offshore patrol vessels for the Navy is also far advanced. A major project to build a new naval base in the western region is also in its completion stage. These investments would help safeguard the security of our maritime space and lead to an accelerated growth of our blue economy. Other African countries have shown similar commitments and collaboration with our key partners, have ensured a significant improvement in the security of Africa's maritime domain. Ladies and gentlemen, managing maritime security is a challenging endeavor, and I'm sure that this gathering will agree that the only way forward is continuous cooperation and collaboration amongst the broad spectrum of global maritime stakeholders. No nation can afford to do it alone. Ghana, being cognizant of her responsibilities as a coastal state, is playing her part in collaborating with the international maritime community towards enhancing maritime security in the region and on the entire African continent. The African Maritime Forces Summit and Naval Infantry Leaders Symposium Africa thus provide us with a unique opportunity to strengthen our partnerships and enhance our collective capabilities. Over the next few days, we'll engage in constructive dialogue, exchange best practices, and explore innovative solutions to the maritime security challenges facing our continent. I encourage all participants to contribute actively to the discussions and seize this opportunity to forge new partnerships and deepen existing ones. Together,